UFO 2022. UFO watchers say 2022 could prove a bumper year, as clamor for details grows in the wake of a highly anticipated report. Last year was a breakthrough time for UFOs, as a landmark government report prompted the possibility of extraterrestrial visitors to finally be taken seriously by everyone from senators, to a former president, to the Pentagon. But 2022 could be even more profound, experts say, as the clamor for UFO disclosure and discovery continues to grow, and as new scientific projects bring us closer than ever to, potentially, discovering non-Earth life. In June, the Pentagon released a highly anticipated report on unexplained aerial phenomena, UAP, the now preferred nomenclature by some in the extraterrestrial community, which found more than 140 instances of WAPs that could not be explained. The report came after leaked military footage documented seemingly otherworldly happenings in the sky, and after testimony from Navy pilots helped to somewhat destigmatize a subject that has long been defined by conspiracy theories and dubious sightings. I'm confident that 2022 is going to be a seismic year for UFOs. In Congress, where a bipartisan group of senators has been pushing for years for the government to release more information on UFOs, and from the U.S. Defense Department and intelligence community, Pope said he senses a genuine desire to grip the issue. "I think we'll see congressional hearings on UFOs," Pope said. "I also think we'll see the release of more U.S. military photos and videos of UFOs, and associated documents." For years, pilots had refused to share tales of their UFO experiences, worried of being labeled kooks or being passed over for promotion. The U.S. government's UFO report, released in June 2021, fueled more interest. The Pentagon studied 144 incidents reported by military pilots between 2004 and 2021 in preparing the report. Since then, the Pentagon, pushed by U.S. Senators Kirsten Gillibrand and Marco Rubio, has launched a new office for reporting and analyzing UFO reports, although some in the UFO community suspect the government to be less than forthcoming with its findings. Still, as the clamor for information has grown, so has interest from the scientific community, and in 2022 a slew of new projects will launch, specifically aimed at detecting alien life. He is the head of the Galileo project, which aims to establish a network of sophisticated telescopes which will scan the skies for extraterrestrial objects. A computer will use artificial intelligence to analyze the data, ignoring objects like birds, drones, planes, and meteors, and paying extra attention to any objects that are not human-made, Loeb said. For all that UFO research may be becoming destigmatized, Loeb said the field is still looked down upon by some astrophysicists and other academics, which can turn off young scientists. "I really want the next generation to be free to discuss it, and for it to become part of the mainstream," Loeb said. The Galileo project also hopes to use data collected by Planet Labs, which uses a fleet of miniature satellites to image the entire Earth once a day. "Collaboration is important," Loeb said, as the search for UFOs to date has been quixotic at best. "But those who claim the lack of evidence of extraterrestrials means that alien life does not exist are misguided," Loeb said. When it begins operating this summer, the Webb telescope will enable astronomers to scan the skies, peering back to when the universe was first beginning to form, as well as help study exoplanets, worlds that circle other suns. A frequent backdrop to any discussion of alien life is how it would affect humans here on Earth. David said that extraterrestrials, however, could be aware of us and be deliberately ignoring our planet, which would represent an equally devastating blow to the human sense of self-importance. "I don't know exactly where the Earth fits in and why we would be on the receiving end of any attention," he said.